So I was recently doing an interview with a blog talk radio, and the audience was specifically for entrepreneurs. And the question was this: what advice specifically would you give an entrepreneur in regards to meeting or getting to their optimal potential? And it's a really good question. I mean, really think about, what does it mean to optimize? Well, optimize means to get to a place where we're at our maximum efficiency as a human being. And there's really 6 areas that came up, and I'm just going to bang them out here right now with you, and then we'll do some other videos on each one of these and we can dial into them so you can really self-diagnose where you're at and hopefully identify where your gaps are so you can fill them in. Number 1, clarity on what you want. What specifically is it that you want? That's where we need to start. If you're not clear on what your outcomes are, you're going to have problems. Number 2, living a life that is authentically aligned with your values. That's a big one. Most people don't realize what their values are and how they stack rank with their subconscious mind in regards to how we make decisions. And then also how and when we interact with other human beings, how they have different values too. Number 3, health and well-being. Well, we can go on and on about this one, but if you want to maximize your performance or optimize yourself as an entrepreneur, you better be taking care of your number 1 resource, and that's you. Number 4, living a life where, living a life of an entrepreneur where you have continued improvement. What is, as I just said in the last one, your number 1 asset? It's you. You're your number 1 asset. So how are you investing and how are you improving your number 1 asset? It's been said that you should spend at least and invest 10% of your gross revenue into your own personal development. We'll talk about that. Number 5 is an environment that is totally supportive to you. Now, with that, we can talk about finances, we can talk about relationships, we can talk about your home, we can talk about your business environment, we can talk about your team. But the environment needs to be holistic and needs to really work well for you to be the best version of yourself. And number 6 has to do with aligning your strategy, your skills, and your mindset so that you can totally take all 3 of these ingredients, put them together, and then drive revenue, reduce expenses, and minimize risk as an entrepreneur. We'll talk more about each one of these in the next videos.